width of the painted surface, and Caroline finds herself at 15 all. Saw a shot of Peter Wozniacki, Caroline's father and coach, courtside in attendance, and wonder what we'll see from Caroline, knowing how hot it is, over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 42 Celsius, whether or not that has an impact on whether long drawn out points are the order of the day, or whether they try to force the issue a bit against Kuznetsova, who's obviously got to be somewhat weary from all the time she spent on court. 3 matches qualifying. First round victory over Gerges. Right now it looks as if it's going to be same old as far as Team Wozniacki. That's just hug the baseline, put the ball back in play. Allow Kuznetsova to get impatient, and she does on the 30-15 point, or 15-30 point. Now to 30 all. Back-to-back errors provided by Kuznetsova, and Wozniacki close to finishing off game number 1. And relatively quick by Wozniacki standards, she manages to get the hold and the 7th seed on the board first to begin this second round meeting. Yeah, hydration will be the name of the game for sure. Very warm, very dry. Thoughts and considerations going out from the players and the tournaments alike, particularly for Hobart, which suffered some severe fire damage, families losing their homes in Tasmania, and now the call for warnings in New South Wales and Victoria, where Sydney and Melbourne lie respectively on the east coast of Australia. Kuznetsova's first chance to offer up a serve in the second round.
Kuznetsova to serve. Love 15.
Svetlana is just a mainstay for so many years amongst the top 10. Years to be exact, between
15.
April 2006 and June 2010. You looked at the top 10 rankings, you would just automatically assume Kuznetsova would be there, and she was. Ranked inside the top 20 for an additional 2 years, going back to March of 2004. All helped by tremendous runs, 4 major finals, victorious twice. First ace of the match to Svetlana for 30-15. First Russian ever to win the U.S. Open in 2004, after Miskina and Sharapova became the first Russians to win at Roland Garros and Wimbledon, respectively, in the Open era. And then, 5 years later, finding a way to win on the Terre Battue, Roland Garros. The other two finals at majors were at both of those events, one at
40-15.
Roland Garros, one at the U.S. Open. But all in all, consistent, solid results over the years for so long for Kuznetsova. That's why it's so odd to see her name coming out of qualifying. More than a decade since she's had to play those early rounds just to get in the main draw.
Game. Kuznetsova.
1-all.
1 game.
We saw the rankings for the players in the top 10, WTAtennis.com. You can also go to see the qualifying rounds and the draw that Kuznetsova had to use to get through. Find herself victorious 3 straight times. You just go to WTAtennis.com. And that's good movement from Kuznetsova. The preventive measure on her left thigh seems to be working and helping her get through any discomfort, and good movement. And wisely coming in, Wozniacki stretched out wide to the backhand side, left a lot of open court, and why wait for the ball to come back? Sved closes in and shortens the rally. And that cloud cover that had been obscuring the direct sunlight, the rays of the sun, has now moved aside, and you can see Ken Rosewall Arena bathed in the bright light from overhead.
Love 30. (15-30). (15-14).
Kuznetsova with the first break points. She'll have a chance to put herself in the lead, and Wozniacki, who's had her troubles, certainly to say the least, with some difficulties to get the year underway in 2012. The results that left a lot of people seeing her ranking plummet, feeling as though she wasn't the solid player she had been in the past. Players have figured her out. Kuznetsova has found a way. Gets the break. Finds herself to a 2-1 lead opening set.